mentally draining and stressful situation, but dangerous. When I come to work, this is how I have to get to work every day. And it's like,
here we are, downtown San Francisco, and as you can see, they got it blocked off. I'm not a big fan of these barricades. It's sad our country's not safe enough. It's sad they got to put up barricades. Can only imagine how the economy
say, oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all those fancy leaders are coming into town. That's true, because it's true. But it's also true, for months and months and months prior to APEC, we've been having different conversations.
We had two radical left Soros district attorneys, like your buddy Gascon in LA, one in Tampa, one in Orlando. They were endangering the public, and I removed them from their posts. Gavin Newsom has not lifted a finger to rein in Gascon in LA. That city has collapsed. That county's collapsed because he is not enforcing the law. So that's just the reality. And here's the thing. This is what's happening. That California model, that's been done in Philadelphia, Baltimore, all
15 seconds. We got to go.
How's that going for you, Ron? You're down 41 points in your own home state. On the issue of immigration, Joe Biden put...
The next issue that was discussed was the issue of crime. One of the MAGA Republican talking points is that there's all this crime in Democratic states and Democratic cities. And as Gavin Newsom points out, is that that's just belied by the data. If you go into Florida, if you go into red states, red counties, red cities, statistically, there is more crime, more murders, higher death rates, and other serious issues in red states. And again, this is what we talk about all the time on the Midas Touch Network, so I was glad that Governor DeSantis took the upper hand here and just said, no, you all have way more crime. What are you talking about? Play the clip.
Time you put on an event, by definition, you have people over your house. You're going to clean up the house. You have 21 world leaders. You got tens of thousands of people coming from all around the globe. What an opportunity to showcase the world's most extraordinary place, San Francisco.
The 10th and final issue, and though there are certainly plenty of others, where the governor of our state gave a completely false and misleading characterization of what life is like as California, and that is on the issue of personal freedom. The governor called California the freedom state, but the Cato Institute rankings of freedom in the 50 states rank California as the 48th most free state. Florida ranked second out of the 50 states. Just look at what happened, of course, during the COVID lockdowns, where California had the highest measure of government control, the least measure of personal choice and freedom. But it began long before that. California has every year continued to erode the rights and freedoms of its residents. When it comes to economic freedom, for example, Newsom signed into law AB 5, which has deprived countless people of their right to earn a living, effectively abolishing independent contracting for many professions in California. And now his former labor secretary, Julie Su, is trying to do the same thing through the regulatory process here in Washington, D.C. Or just look at things like, bans on straws, bans on gas-powered leaf blowers, bans on chopsticks and other single-use food items, bans on even gas-powered vehicles by 2035 if Gavin Newsom has his way. Every day in California, we wake up wondering what is going to be banned next. And for Newsom to somehow claim we are the freedom state is a delusion of the highest order.